This is your latest news from the station on your side, Wavy News 10.
At 5:29, we start this morning with two breaking stories. In Norfolk, one person is seriously hurt after a house fire in a neighborhood off of Tidewater Drive.
Plus, 4 people are dead and 6 others hurt after a mass shooting in California. Lex Gray will have that story for us in just a moment.
First, though, we do want to get to that breaking news in Norfolk. We thank you for joining us on this Monday morning. I'm Katie Collette.
And I'm Don Roberts. Norfolk Fire Rescue says one person is seriously hurt after an early morning house fire on Morris Crescent. That's off Tidewater Drive near Ashland Avenue.
10 on your side's Kiana Patterson joins us live from the scene. Kiana?
Yes, Katie and Don, we do know one man has very serious injuries after that early morning fire. I want to show you the scene behind me. The street is still blocked off as crews investigate. We can see the fire marshal here on scene. And it also looks like firefighters are pulling out charred items from the house as they investigate. Now, I do know that the man that was taken to the hospital is disabled. Take a look at this video. Crews were called here to the 1400 block of Morris Crescent early this morning around 1:20. And when they got here, one man was already outside, according to the battalion chief, but firefighters had to rescue another man from inside of the house. He was rushed to Centera Norfolk General Hospital. We're told he's at the trauma center for medical treatment. We also know a dog did not survive. An animal control unit and the American Red Cross both left the scene not too long ago, but they were here about 30 minutes to an hour ago. Now, crews are still investigating, and they're still trying to figure out exactly what caused this fire. We hope to have another update for you guys in about 30 minutes. In Norfolk, Kiana Patterson, 10 on your side.
At 5:31, we get to that breaking news now across the country. Authorities in Fresno, California are frantically searching for several suspects who shot 10 people. 4 of the victims died.
And Lex, we know this all happened in a backyard while people were watching a football game.
Yeah, Fresno police say about 35 people were gathered for the game when the suspect snuck in and started shooting. Officers say 3 of the victims died in the backyard. A 4th victim died at the hospital. Authorities have not identified the people who died. However, they have said they're all men between the ages of 25 and 30. Paramedics took the other 6 shooting victims to the hospital, and they are all expected to recover. So far, police haven't released any information about suspects or a motive. We're going to continue to follow this breaking story and send you any updates through our Wavy News mobile app.
Now let's get to our other big story of the day, the weather. Meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler joins us now. And Jeremy, we're seeing some more drizzle and then rain at some point today.
Yeah, we've got the drizzle around for the morning commute. I think by the evening commute we'll get some showers back, but it'll be a nice break in between, at least from the precipitation, but I think the clouds are going to hang tough. So right now we got some pockets of drizzle with cloudy skies. We have temperatures in the 40s. It's not super cold, but it is chilly. 45 Virginia Beach, 47 in Norfolk, 43 Hampton, 44 Newport News, and low to mid-40s in Portsmouth, Chesapeake, and Suffolk right now. Winds, well, they're out of the north about 5 to 15 miles an hour between Virginia Beach, Norfolk, and Hampton, but most other locations, the winds are not that strong. And today, we'll get some drizzle this morning. Again, a few showers late in the day. Highs near 50, north winds 8 to 12 miles an hour. Coming up, I'm going to talk about some warmer, drier weather for the midweek, and plus I'll talk a little more about the residual tidal flooding that'll be around today. Now, Madison Glassman's in with traffic.
Good morning. Taking a look at the James River Bridge using our 3D technology, you can see everything is moving smoothly there. And I'm also not tracking any lifts just yet this morning, but of course, if I do, I'll be sure to let you know. And your other 2 connectors, the Monitor Merrimack 664 north and south, no delays or slowdowns there. Same thing for both directions of the HRBT as well. Taking a look elsewhere across the south side, we're really starting to see it pick up here on 564 west as you make your way to Naval Station Norfolk. Again, that's pretty typical for this point in time in the morning. And you can see that from our camera at the runway tunnel, that there's a lot more cars making their way toward the base right now this morning. And again, the roads do look pretty wet there, so just slow down and take your time. Lex?
Happening today, the trial over an officer-involved shooting in Portsmouth is scheduled to begin. Jeremy DeRocher is accused of shooting armed burglary suspect DeAndres Ward in the arm in 2017. Body camera footage captured the shooting as it happened on Tatum Avenue. Ward pleaded guilty in June to 5 felonies, including armed burglary. He is serving 6 years in prison. Earlier this year, Ward filed a lawsuit against DeRocher. He claimed DeRocher engaged in gross negligence and battery when he shot Ward.
This morning, we continue to cover the push to bring a casino to Portsmouth. Today, City Council will have a special meeting to vote to approve a cooperation agreement with the developer of the proposed project. The problem is, we still don't know who that developer is. The Director of Economic Development says that will be revealed this morning ahead of the vote. Plans call for a $550 million investment on the site of the former Victory Village. That's near Tidewater Community College's Portsmouth campus. Of course, lawmakers would have to approve casino gaming for all of this to happen. The meeting is this morning at 9:30.
Happening today, there will be a funeral for longtime state delegate and Hampton educator Dr. Mary Christian. It starts at 11 this morning at the Hampton University Convocation Center. Dr. Christian served the 92nd District for 9 straight terms. She was the first African-American and first woman from Hampton to be elected to the Virginia State Legislature since Reconstruction. She was also the first African-American woman on the Hampton School Board. Dr. Christian later became Dean of Hampton University School of Education. She died last week at the age of 95.
4:35, we are following developing news from Norfolk. That is where crews are trying to figure out what sparked a late-night fire. It happened around 9:15 on Botetourt Gardens. That's near Llewellyn Avenue and Princess Anne Road. Crews found smoke and fire coming from the 3-story home. The good news here is no one was hurt.
We're following up on the wicked weather system that moved through our area over the weekend. Some of the storm's lingering effects are closing some schools along the Outer Banks. Cape Hatteras Elementary and secondary schools will be closed today because of the weather. All other Dare County schools will operate on a regular schedule. NCDOT crews will reassess conditions on NC 12 today. Significant overwash between the Mark Bass Knight Bridge and Rodanthe forced crews to close the road, and we'll let you know when it reopens.
5:35, still to come on this Monday morning, a big week ahead on Capitol Hill. Who we'll hear from during impeachment inquiry hearings.
A huge crash on a Virginia interstate leaves nearly 20 people hurt. What authorities believe caused it.
And you're taking a live look outside from Tower Cam 10. Meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler shows us how long the gloomy weather sticks around next in your Super Doppler 10 forecast.